If you're a small business owner out there, stop advertising like it was 10 years ago. Even if you're advertising on the platforms that are valid today, you're still behind. Advertise 36 months ahead. This is the Ask the BCE Show, episode number 20. I'm your host, Kurt Belding. This episode I want to talk about advertising, especially for like small business advertising, or if you're in sales, anything that if you're growing a brand, growing your business that you need to advertise for. Advertising is not quite the way that it used to be. Your typical advertising used to be more of like TV, billboard, print ads. It's not really like that anymore. It's very digital. Like in our businesses, we do a lot of digital stuff. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we do Google AdWords. Everything's digital. I don't do anything, definitely no paper. I don't do any kind of print. We don't do any billboard. We don't do any TV. The biggest thing, if you're out there, you own a small business, the biggest thing to ask yourself is whoever you're going after, whatever your consumer base is, what are their behaviors? What is the consumer behavior? That's number one. And every consumer behavior is going to be different. If you're looking at consumer behavior of a 20 to 25 year old, their behaviors are going to be different than a 60 to 65 year old consumer. Let's break it down a little bit. 20 to 25 year olds, look at the behaviors. Where is that consumer's attention? What are they paying attention to? And what are they typically buying? All right. If that's your target demographic, 20 to 25, you got to be looking at Instagram, Snapchat, maybe YouTube. I don't think Facebook's a play for 20 to 25 year olds. I guarantee you that 20 to 25 year olds are not looking and checking what's coming in the mail. They're probably not reading spam emails, and they're not watching TV. If they don't watch TV, they're probably gonna watch live TV. That's really the only time people really, and look at, ask yourself, what's my behavior? When's the last time that I checked the mail, got a postcard in the mail and said, oh, that sounds interesting and cool, and I didn't just throw it away in the trash? That doesn't happen. If it's not a bill, it goes in the garbage. I only looked twice at it. So I definitely want to be looking at print ads. When's the last time you watched a TV show on cable? And for some reason, if you're on cable, most people watch Netflix, stream, so they can fast forward their commercials. That's the consumer behavior, and you have to market to the behavior. If you're marketing 10 years ago, you're spending a lot of money on stuff that doesn't work anymore, because that's not where the consumer behavior is. So anyway, 20 to 25 year olds, look at the behavior. I guarantee you that behavior is on the phone. If they're watching TV and a commercial comes on, they're not watching the commercial. 9 times out of 10, they pick up that phone and consume the content on probably Instagram, probably Snapchat. So if you own a business and you're going after 20 to 25 year olds, that's your demographic, you better get really good at creating content on Instagram and Snapchat. That's where I would deploy. All right, now let's switch this up a little bit. Let's say you own a company, a business, sales, whatever it is. Your demographics 60 to 65 year olds. That's a different demographic. This is almost opposite from those 20 to 25 year olds. If you're 60 to 65, you still probably check the mail and wonder what's going on in the mail. You go through the mail. It's all about consumer behavior. And that print ad, now that you're doing direct mails to, may get you better return on investment for 60 to 65 year olds. I guarantee you, even now, Facebook, if you want to go digitally, Facebook more people that are from 45 to 65 are on Facebook. My mom, my grandparents are now on Facebook to watch what their grandkids are doing on social media. So Facebook's a good play for the older demographics right now. And this may change. Like, this changes so fast. And 36 months from now, there might be new platforms, there might be new consumer behavior. So if you own a business, watch what that consumer behavior is doing, market where there's the behavior. I take my own behavior. I don't look at the mail. I don't look at billboards. I don't watch TV. The only live TV I watch is sporting events like the Super Bowl, and good luck, small business guys paying for a Super Bowl ad, right? So where I market, where I feel like we get the best bang for our buck, is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We do a ton of our marketing there, and we also do digital marketing with Google AdWords because we have brick and mortar locations. That's really big. I think something really big that might be coming up is voice. We're going to have to start learning and figuring out how to market on voice, like Google Home and Alexa. Those are big plays. I bet you we'll see a big push on that here in the next year and a half. But yeah, for our marketing, and again, we have 6 companies. One's a retail, one's online product development, Fit Republic Foods. All of our marketing is digital. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google AdWords. And I gear everything towards that. So we have Reese, which is our videographer, photographer. He creates a lot of the campaigns. Isla does all of our marketing deployment. She does all of the Facebook and Instagram pages. But me as the CEO, I need to know it even better than these guys. Obviously, I don't know how to run a camera like Reese does. Isla's better than I am at social media. But I have to understand, I can't just hand it off. I have to understand what marketing is. I have to understand where the consumer behavior, consumer attention's at, and how to deploy that and storytell the right ad for the right person. The 45-year-old soccer mom is going to need and hear something different than the 22-year-old college student. It's just different, and you have to play to those differences in marketing. So stop advertising like it's 10 years ago. Get up to speed. If you're advertising like it is today, right now, you're still behind. You need to advertise like it's going to be a year and a half from now, 36 months from now is where you need to start advertising to. So that's my spill on advertising. At this point, let's take some live questions for the show, because that's what the show's about. Giving value, free value, to the consumers. So what do we got? You guys got any questions?
Yeah, I've got a few that came through on Facebook. Well, this one's kind of I don't know if you know this guy, Islam. Mm-hmm. Why do you wake up so early? Do you have low testosterone?
Why do I wake up so early? I don't know, man. Like, my head just runs. I woke up this morning at 4. I just couldn't go back to sleep. Not sure what woke me up, but my head just turns. It goes fast, and if I can't go back to sleep, it doesn't do me any good laying in bed, not being progressive. So I got up, started working 4:30 this morning, and I've been working for 8 hours. It's noon. I've already put in a full day's work, and it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to work another 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to put 2 days into one. That's why I'm going to get to where I want to go, that 500-hour goal, faster than anybody else, is because I'm willing to do that. That's why I wake up. Do I have low testosterone? Yeah, I probably do. I haven't got it checked in a while, but I'm 39. Ooh, going to be 39 this month. February 21st will be 39. And after you hit the age of 25, your testosterone starts to drop. So if you're out there, guys, if you're between the ages of like 35 to 55, get your testosterone checked. It may be low. Here's a plug. We have natural test boosters at Fit Republic. Just saying. All right, next question.
Your mom asks, do you feel like throwing in the towel when things get tough? What's it take to keep going when you feel everyone around you, including your team, quit?
Do I feel like throwing in the towel when things get tough? Absolutely, all the time. And here's the thing, when I first started with business, things were hard, and my threshold for wanting to throw in the towel was like here. And after the years and years and years of dealing with hard stuff, hard decisions, hard problems, my threshold gets higher and higher and higher. So I handle it and deal with it a lot better. But yeah, of course, man, everybody that goes through hard things, whether it be business, personal life, whatever it is, they want to throw in the towel, and you have those thoughts of throwing in the towel. I took one of my guys and we did a CrossFit workout yesterday. I love CrossFit, and I love it for that mental toughness. When I feel like quitting in the middle of that workout because that workout sucks, I keep pushing hard and finish the workout. I apply that right to what I do every day, from business to personal life. When I feel like quitting, I've already trained my brain not to. I train my brain to push harder. So yeah, I have those thoughts. I think everyone has those thoughts, but you just don't quit. Why quit? I'm only be doing business for the next at least 20, 30 years. What's one big problem that I'm dealing with now that has nothing to do? That's small things compared to what's going to be happening next 20, 30 years. And a year from now, I won't even remember what that problem was. So what was the other half of that question?
What's it take to keep going when you feel everyone around you, including your team, want to quit?
What's it take to keep going when I'm feeling everybody else around me, including my team, wants to quit? Oh man, it's the vision. It's believing in the vision, I think. As a leader, if you own a business, if you're an entrepreneur and you have a team, as a leader, it's your responsibility to have that vision, believe in that vision, and help your team that's around you also believe in that vision and see the vision. If you set that goal and that vision, work backwards from it, but keep that in mind, keep that in sight, even when everything else is crumbling around you and everybody else wants to quit, keep that goal, that vision in sight, and you'll keep driving and pushing forward. It doesn't matter what happens today. It doesn't matter what happens tomorrow. If my goal that I'm wanting to reach 5 years from now, I just keep that in sight and understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, which is another good part of that question, is keeping your why into focus. Why do I own a business? Why do I own a nutrition company? I want to help people. And if I'm helping people, if my team, if my guys right here feel like, hey, Kurt, I don't know, man, I don't like where this is going, we kind of want to bounce, like, is that helping them? Can I help them? If it's best for them to go do something else, I'm going to help them do that. But if I feel like they're making a mistake, I'm going to help them see the vision. So I'm not sure if I answered that question. To be honest, I'm super tired today. I woke up at 4 a.m. Islam, you know what I mean? Like, I've already been working 8 hours, so I'm like kind of dragging ass a little bit. But I'm going to push through and give you guys as much value as possible.
We got one from Shaden. Don't really know if this is the place to ask, but how would you go about selling custom welded furniture, having troubles finding people willing to pay for quality?
Shaden, what's up, man? How do you go about selling custom welded furniture? Actually, dude, I love custom welded furniture. I think it's really cool. I love it when you combine like metal with wood. Super cool, man. So, Shaden, do me a favor, man. You're watching this live. DM me your site. I'd love to take a look at what you've been putting together. But here's what I would do. Look at your demographics. Who's going to be buying this custom welded furniture? It's probably not your younger demographic, 20s to 25. One, they're probably renting. They don't give a shit about furniture anyway. They're not going to pay your price point on the furniture. I would be targeting more of your 35 to 55-year-old households that maybe they own their own house. They're looking to furnish. They want a cool piece that's welded, custom made for them, and they have a little bit of more money to do that. So thinking about that right there, man, look at Facebook. Facebook does a great job of target marketing and ad. Make sure you have a website. Build out a website. If you need recommendations for that website, hit me up on that DM. I'll send you some recommendations on who can build it. Because that website's your end funnel. But what you do, take a little video. Content's king, man. Like, you got to produce content. Take videos of you making, and it doesn't have to be like my videographer. It doesn't have to be high quality stuff. It could be iPhone videos of you welding that piece of furniture together, of your hard work, sweat, and energy going into that piece of furniture. Hit up that video, take that video, deploy that on Facebook, target market men and women from the ages of 45 to 55 that probably live in an area where you don't have to ship to, with a higher revenue stream, with a higher income than your, maybe younger demographic. Typically younger demographics don't make as much money as 45 to 55. So target market right there. If you think it's going to be a woman the age of 45 years old that does most of the decision making on furniture, and let's face it, guys, that's typically what happens. My wife makes all the decisions on furniture, and I absolutely love that she makes the decisions because I don't want to choose. Target market that 45-year-old stay-at-home mom or career mom that's raising 2 kids because she has the decision making, and think to yourself, what does that person need to see, hear, and feel to make the purchase? Play to that. Do that, target market, deploy those ads on Facebook, maybe Instagram, funnel that back to your website. Do a little click, says learn more. Click the button, go to your website where you have all your pricing and more video, more picture, more content of you building that furniture out. So Shaden, man, that's exactly what I would do. If you need some resources for that, hit me up here live and I'll send those over to you, all right? Cool, hope that helped.
No more questions. People are just kind of commenting.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go for it.
June Spit, do you need college experience to start a business?
All right, that's a good one. Do you need college experience to start a business? I'm going to go 100%, 1000% no. You do not need college experience to start a business. My own experience is undergrad, graduate school, I'm not using anything I learned in college, to be honest with you guys. Like, entrepreneurship, you cannot learn in college. You can't learn from a book. You can't learn from a professor. You may be able to learn how to do your bookkeeping better or how to balance a checkbook, But I don't do that anyway. I have a bookkeeper that does it for me. So absolutely not. You do not need college experience to start a business. Here's what you do need. You do need just to do it. You need to jump in both feet, start that business, and start failing. You're going to fail. You're going to mess up. That's where the experience comes. That's where you get better. And then 10 years after you started that first business, then you'll be successful. Don't expect the success after year one, especially when it's your brand new business. So no, do not need college education for it.
I think that's it on Facebook
Cool.
and Instagram.
Well, that's my spill on advertising. Thanks, lives, for tuning in. If you have more questions, hit me up with those questions. I'll DM you right back. I house all these videos on YouTube, so please hit my YouTube channel up, Kurt Belding. Subscribe, hit the bell. This is the BCE Show, episode number 20. Thank you for watching.